Hey everyone, okay, so today we're talking the biggest beauty trend of 2017, and this really is going to be the biggest trend, and it is called bake touring. Now, you get from the gist of the title that what it is, it's baking with a contouring effect. And I'm going to show you how to do it and talk you through it and tell you what I really think of it. So let's make a start. Okay, so what is bake touring? Now, we've all seen on Instagram and on YouTube the application of excess powder on the face to create highlights. And this is what this year's biggest trend is all about. It's about the creating of highlights. It's not about the contour. I'm sorry, I've got something in my eye. It's not about the contour. It's not about the sharp lines. It's about creating a subtlety of highlights across the face. And this is how you do it. Now, I'm just going to talk you through it right at the end of this. If you want to stay tuned, there's going to be a bit of a bonus thing where I'm just going to say a few things. But let's make a start. What you want to do is you don't have to contour with this, and it's best not to because it can create too much harshness on the face. You want to create light, so you want to add light powder anywhere on the face that you think is going to highlight and stand out. So across the jawline, the bridge of the nose, the sides of the nose is an excellent place because it will give the illusion of a slimmer nose. The forehead, down the bridge of the nose, wherever you want to create the highlights. Then you just leave it. You don't need to leave it for 6 months. It's entirely up to you. You can leave it on for a couple of seconds, a minute, and then knock it all off. It will leave you with an absolutely beautiful photographic finish without a doubt. This is why we see those photographs and we're like, oh my God, how do they do that? It's the over application of powder. Now, what this is going to suit almost everyone, apart from those with very dry skin, because excess powder on very dry skin is very unforgiving. Those of you who are over 40 and are panicking about the over application of powder, I've got a video coming with my friend Mandy, who is in her mid-50s, and her skin looks amazing, and we did this same technique. So there you go. That really is the biggest beauty trend. What do you think about bake touring, baking, caking, however you want to see it, or however you want to say it? Let me know in the comment section below. I just think I'm going to get to the bonus bit right now, so you can just turn off or you can watch. See you next time. Bye-bye. So the thing that I find very frustrating about myself and about the trends and all the kind of stuff about makeup is that a lot of it that I do is just so tongue-in-cheek, because I just think that people get so worked up over something so ridiculous as makeup. It's the most benign, pathetic thing. Even though I love what I do, I can't see why somebody would go, you can't tell me what to do. It's makeup. Do what you want. No one cares. It washes off. Whatever makes you happy. When I first started into makeup, I used excess powder, a lot of powder, because I loved it. It made me feel good. I liked the way it looked on clients and all of that kind of stuff. Then when I got trained professionally, they used a lot of powder too, so I was like, yay! But over the course of several years, recently, I stopped using excess powder and as much powder because I started seeing it more and more and more on Instagram, and because it was combined with very harsh contour, I hated the look of it and I pulled away from it. But something made me feel like I wasn't being true to myself, because if you look back at my videos from 5 years ago, I was doing the same technique. I was doing the contouring, I was doing the highlighting, I was doing all of that. But I kind of backed away from it because I felt like it had been bastardized on Instagram to such an extent where they were highlighting the face, contouring the face, then creating even sharper lines with the baking, but they're not blending any of it. And it made me feel so uncomfortable that I wanted to get away from it. But the truth is, I love powder and I love excess powder. I think it gives the most beautiful effect on the skin. Yes, it can make some wrinkles look a little bit more pronounced than they would be, but it gives the skin a velvet texture. And best of all, it creates the most beautiful photographic picture that you could ever wish for, because powder photographs incredibly well. So there you go, that's the bonus bit. Truth is, I love this. I think it's amazing. It works really, really well of creating light wherever you want it, therefore creating shadow above it. So it's such a cool technique. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.